Hi, everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel again. I'm Patty Thompson, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that sometimes is skipped by freelancers, and that's laying the foundation. Okay, now if any of you that are watching have worked with me as a client, you know that I always talk about having a solid foundation. You can't ever be successful in freelancing if you don't have a solid foundation. And that foundation is defining your skills, knowing your exact niche, and defining who your ideal client is. So let's jump right into today's topic. Okay, why does this matter? Well, as I said, this is sometimes a step that people tend to skip. Okay. When you're freelancing, when you're first starting out in freelancing, and this is important for even established freelancers, or maybe not necessarily established freelancers, but people that have been trying to freelance for a while now and maybe not having any success, you need to take a step back and think about this. The biggest mistake freelancers make is not building that solid foundation. And by solid foundation, we mean starting out with those simple, easy jobs that people pay you a little bit of money to do, and you do it and you do it well, and you get paid that minuscule amount of money, but you're building the foundation. Okay. I've worked with many a clients who in their past work life were making 100K plus. All right. And to take a $5 job was very much beneath them in freelancing. But guess what? You gotta start with those jobs to build the solid foundation. Okay. Freelancers don't struggle because they lack ability. Everybody, no matter what your job was, has the ability to be successful at freelancing, but they lack because they don't have clarity. And freelancing without clarity leads to frustration. When you don't know exactly what you're going to offer or who you're going to help, everything gets much harder. Finding those great clients, writing proposals, even knowing what to charge for your work, everything becomes a struggle. A solid foundation, starting out with clear skills, plus your niche, and knowing what clients you resonate with equals better clients, equals more money, equals success. The right foundation saves you a lot of time and energy and stress. Okay. The right foundation makes everything simpler in freelancing. And you need to do all of these steps before you even start writing your profile. That's why we give out, when we're coaching new clients, a skills assessment. And I've had many a clients just think that that's a waste of time, but it is not. It is the beginning of that solid foundation. And once you define those skills and your niche and your ideal client, then you start taking those little tiny jobs that you don't think are worth anything and you really don't want to do them. Start doing them to build your credibility on a platform like Upwork. And once you have those starter jobs, once you get that job success score and you keep that job success score, it can't ever go under 90%, because if it does, you stop getting the good jobs. But once you get all of that, your foundation is then a good solid foundation and you can start to build upon it. but you can't leap right in without doing all that stuff first. So, first, identifying your transferable skills. If you're coming from a traditional job or even from retirement and you decide you want to do this, this is where people get stuck. They think what they're offering on a platform like Upwork for freelancing is their past job title. They don't think about their skills translating into services. But the truth is, hard skills and soft skills do translate into the services that you're going to offer. Okay, so things like management, communication, organization, problem solving, all of these in any field are highly valuable. Your years of experience count far more than you realize. From those skills, you discern your services that you're going to offer. Clients don't hire you because you were an administrator. They don't hire you because of your job title. They hire you because of the problem that they're having and your ability to solve it for them. So instead of listing everything you've ever done in your work life, focus on what you can help a client achieve. Clear services makes it easier for clients to say yes to hiring you. A lot of people get stuck on the word niche. Okay, what is a niche and what isn't it? Well, a lot of times people think a niche boxes you in, but in reality, it doesn't. It sets you free. It helps clients quickly understand whether you're a right fit for them, whether you're going to be able to solve their problem. And remember, if you choose a niche now, it doesn't mean that you have that for eternity. It's simply a starting point, and you can and should adjust your niche over time. Choosing a practical niche. The easiest niche to start with is one where you're connected to your past experiences. So industries you already understand give you a huge advantage. Look for common problems you've helped solve in the past. That's often where your niche lives. And you only need one niche to start. You don't need to offer 20 services at once. Remember, a jack of all trades is a master of none. Defining your ideal client. Who do you work with best? Remember, not all clients are created equal, and you can't please everyone. There are some clients out there that will just zap your energy. And then there's others that are a joy to work with, and you're willing to go that extra mile for them because they respect you and they love the work that you do. Think about who you communicate the best with and who respects your time. Defining your ideal client leads to better working relationships and far, far fewer headaches. And how does this impact your success on Upwork? Well, when your foundation is clear, everything on Upwork seems to improve. Your profile speaks directly to the right clients. Your proposals sound more confident because you are more confident. And the client calls feel more natural because you know exactly who you're helping and how you're going to do it. This all leads to better client conversations, and that leads to higher quality projects for you, which translates into more money, which translates into more success. So, the biggest common mistake to avoid is knowing right off the bat that you cannot please everybody. So don't even try. Okay, when there's red flags in the beginning, when your gut's telling you that this is not the right client, listen to your gut. Don't try to take every single job because you want to make the money. You can't. And another big pitfall that everybody does at some point in their freelancing is downplaying your past experience, not valuing your worth, taking a job for much less pay than what you should be doing. Don't cut your pay because a client says, well, that's a little bit too steep for me. Value your time and your knowledge. And don't skip this step of defining your niche because a lot of people do. Okay. They either, there's two ends to this. They either overthink it or they don't think about it at all. And both are wrong. So, what are your next steps? And this you should really do. Don't just ignore it. Write down your top skills, even if you've been freelancing for a while. Write down the jobs that you gravitate towards, the things that you are interested most in doing, and then pinpoint that niche and test it out. Describe your ideal client. Write down the qualities of of a client that you would love to work with day in and day out. This is the foundation that will evolve. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I felt it coming on for a while. It's hard to stop a sneeze sometimes. Okay, now I lost my thought where I was. Choose a niche to test. Define that ideal client. Know who's a joy to work with for yourself. This is the foundation that will evolve as you grow. But starting with it helps instill clarity and puts you miles ahead of all other freelancers. Okay, refine all of this as you gain experience. And remember, I mentioned in the last video, if you're interested in delving further into these topics, consider inquiring and joining our paid membership. We were promoting it in our newsletter and we had a Black Friday special. But even at regular price right now, it is well worth what you'll get out of it. And if you want more information, email us. We'll be more than happy to talk about it, have a Zoom call with you, see if it's a right fit for you. It's a lot cheaper than one-on-one coaching. So if you just need that extra push, somebody there to help you along, we'd love to have you in this paid membership. Okay, so email us again at info@virtualservices.com. And as always, thank you for watching us, and we hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you see when the next video comes out. And again, don't forget about the coaching. Even if you have a question, okay, you can drop us a line and ask us a question, and we would be more than happy to answer it. And also, if you want us to cover a particular topic in our video series, let us know what you want to hear. We're more than happy to do this and work with you. We want to make you successful. We want to help you be successful with freelancing. And don't forget to check out our website at www.rptvirtualservices.com. Don't forget that S in services.com. And we hope to see you again next week. Take care and have a great freelancing week. Bye.